Welcome back to another video. First thing on the agenda today is going to be fixing the tensioning on the belts, because unfortunately I tensioned it a little bit too much. So we're going to have to fix that. Should be no problem. Just going to go ahead and take off the bumper because I kind of want to attempt to fix some of this fitment. As you can see, the whole radiator support's kind of sagging. You put like a whole finger in between here. So I'm going to try to see what I can do to pull that out. If I even can, to be honest, but I'm just gonna pull that off real quick. So I guess for starters, we're just gonna pull off the timing cover. And we also gotta tension the power steering belt, but we'll get to that later because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to take off the harmonic balancer, the crank pulley again, so we'll see. All right, I finally got this all taken apart. Took off really everything I basically just put together, which is annoying, but oh well. I'm gonna have to loosen the tensioner. Definitely it feels way too tight. I'm not really sure why I tightened it like that, but it's okay, we're gonna fix it. It's gonna be a little difficult to record, so I'll see what I can do. All right, just cracked it loose. Let's see here. Now I gotta bring the slack around. Let's see. So actually a little bit of a change of plans when I'm doing this video. I went ahead and just did all of the tensioning and timing stuff because it was really annoying. I just kind of wanted to knock it out. So I did that a few days ago. I'll insert a clip of what the engine sounds like now. Sounds like it's running very nice now. But what I want to do now is adjust the valves, the valve lash, because whenever I rev it up, I still hear some sort of like noise. I really don't know what it is. It might be the exhaust manifold, some sort of leak, but I'm just gonna adjust the valve lash anyway, just because it should probably be done. I don't know if it's ever been done. So yeah, we're just gonna hop into that. Unfortunately, that means I'm gonna have to take off the valve cover again. This is probably like the sixth time in a few days I've done this. It's all right though. See if we can pull this off. Guess I should disconnect this one. Pop this off. Looks like the gasket was a little crunched in this corner here. Whoops. Looks just like I left it though. That's good. Might as well just clean this up right now. Now we'll take the top half of the timing cover off because we'll have to rotate the engine a bit. All right, there we go. In order to adjust the lash of cylinder 1, we're gonna have to rotate the cam, sprocket, gear, whatever you want to call it, so that the up logo is up. And then also there's some lines on the back that align just flush with the surfaces. So that means I'm gonna have to quickly rotate this over. Now for adjusting the valves on these, the exhaust side is gonna be about 9 thousandths. So we got 0.009 gauge for that, and then the intake should be 007, so 7 thousandths. And you just wanna rotate each cylinder to the point where it's not compressed on the cam at all. Honestly, these don't feel too bad. It's like a little drag. These might be good, honestly. Let's check on the intake side. Now that feels very loose. And it does a little bit. I don't want to really force it. We'll start with the exhaust side. To do that, we're gonna have to loosen this locking bolt right here. Loosen that. Put this in here. And then to actually adjust it, you're gonna spin this screw in the middle. You want it to just have a slight drag. There we go, that should be just about good. To tighten it, you're gonna, they make tools for this, I'm pretty sure, but I'm just gonna hold the locking bolt, or I'm just gonna hold the screw in place, and then we're gonna tighten the locking bolt. I don't know what the torque spec is, just don't over tighten it. Let's move on to the next one. Let's see here. Honestly, this one does feel good. I might leave this one. So maybe they have been adjusted, but we'll check the rest of them just to make sure. All right, now we'll check the intake side. Honestly, these ones feel decent. There's a slight drag, so I think I might leave these ones actually. We're gonna check all the other ones just cause. All right, I guess we'll move on to the next one. So for that, we're gonna need to turn the cam gear another 90 degrees counterclockwise, so that the line that lines up with the head here, it's basically gonna be pointing straight up. Looks about right. Got the mark straight up, right in the middle. Then the up symbol on the cam is pointing straight to the left. And this will allow us to check cylinder 3. Definitely slides in very easily. Let's check the intake side. There's some drag there. I'm gonna just quickly make sure the 0.09 doesn't fit in there. It does. So we will adjust these. You gotta hold the nut into place here. Screw this in. That's about right. Let's make sure this 0.09 doesn't fit in here. And it doesn't. Should be good for that one, so we'll tighten it down. We'll just quickly double check, make sure nothing changed. 0.7 fits in there. Check the 9. Nope, does not want to go in. All right, so that one's perfect. Now we'll move to the one right to the left of it. Crack that loose. Now there's definitely a slight drag. Do a little double check. Perfect. I guess we'll move over to the exhaust side. Very loose. Feels a slight drag right there. So we're just gonna tighten that down. Perfect. Over to this side. It's a little too tight. That should be good. We'll just tighten that down. All right, perfect. All right, so for the next cylinder, which is gonna be cylinder 4, the up on the cam gear is going to be straight down, and then the lines on the side are going to be even with the head again. So we're going to rotate this counterclockwise. You can see the line on the cam right there, so it looks like we got to go a tiny bit more. Looks like right there. That looks good. Let's check first, see what it's looking like. Oh, wow. These are tight, it feels like. 0.9. This one's loose. This one's like tight. This one feels how it should be. That's weird. It feels very loose for that one. Same for that one. Let's see if the 9 fits in there. And it does. All right. All right. Make sure it's didn't move at all. Still feels fine to me. Make sure the 9 doesn't fit in there. And you don't want to force it in there. It should not be able to just slide in there, which it can't. So we're all good there. We'll do this side next. Sometimes the screw kind of gets a little stuck inside the nut, which is why I've been holding it with the wrench as I spin it. That feels just about right, honestly. Now we'll do the other side, the exhaust side. Get it like that much of a turn. That feels perfect. So now we'll hold this in place. Double check. Yep, feels good. Same for this side. Double check. Ooh, maybe a little loose, honestly. Yeah, this one's too loose. That feels good right there. Let's see. This one. Feel a slight drag, good. Nope, it's the same. All right, so that is all good. Now for the second cylinder, you probably understand the idea now. We're gonna rotate it so that the up on the cam gear is facing straight towards the back of the car, and then the line's gonna be putting straight up again. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. So as you can see, the line right here is pointing up. The up logo is straight towards the back of the car. And now we should be ready to do cylinder 2. This is the 9. Loose, very loose. Check on the intake side. Oh, that's so loose. All right, unfortunately the camera died, but I just finished up doing cylinder 2 this is. So I'm just gonna go around real quick, turn it over to each side again, make sure everything's dialed in, because I'm not really trying to mess anything up here, so I'm just gonna do that real quick off camera. All right, spun it around one more time fully, checked them all again. Seemed like they were all good. So I'm just gonna quickly put the top half of the timing cover back on, as well as the valve cover. And there we go, we are all done with that. I think I'm gonna have to end the video here, unfortunately. I'm not actually sure how long this one's gonna be. Yeah, sorry for the lack of uploads in like the past week and a half. Honestly, I kind of got a little burnt out, but just finished this up. The next things on the agenda is gonna be, I need to put new lower ball joints in, so that's gonna be pretty soon. I'm gonna probably wait till it gets warmer for that. And then I also wanna rip up the carpet interior and then like coat the flooring, take out all the surface rust, because I know for a fact there's gonna be some surface rust in there. Then I'm gonna try to fix the fitment. I don't know, there's a ton of stuff in the agenda. So if you enjoy stuff like this, make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you would do differently, if you got any suggestions. And yeah, that's about it. Peace out.